Rain slammed the city with relentless fury, turning alleyways into rivers. It was almost midnight at Il Quattro, the kind of restaurant where reputations were made and ruined in the same breath. The world inside was gold-lit, decadent, lifeless. Outside, Sophia, the youngest waitress, stood shivering under a broken street lamp, tears blending with rain. Her phone flashed unanswered calls, the kind she'd stopped trusting months ago. Tonight was supposed to be a celebration. Tips pooled for her mother's medicine. Enough hope for a single night of comfort. Instead, a fight with her manager. Accusations she stole from the register left her jobless and alone. The world, she thought, had a way of punishing the vulnerable. In the restaurant's deepest booth, Victor Moretti surveyed his empire with cold precision. Young, tattooed, feared, he controlled the city's nights. But even monsters get tired. His gaze trailed the windows, catching a flash of movement. A girl, crying in the storm. He nudged his loyal bodyguard, Luca. Check on her. Luca hesitated. No one helped strangers, especially those that looked broken. But Victor's jaw was set, haunted by ghosts he couldn't outrun. Outside, Luca found Sophia collapsed on wet pavement. Are you hurt? He asked. She shook her head, fighting sobs. Luca called Victor. Words clipped. She's not safe here. One silent nod, and the world shifted for Sophia. For the first time in years, someone powerful decided not to punish weakness, but to protect it. Luca led Sophia through rain-soaked alleys, back into Il Quattro's secret entrance. Inside, the contrast was dizzying. Warmth, marble floors, quiet luxury. People stared. No one brought street kids into Victor Moretti's realm. Victor watched Sophia approach, his eyes scanning for threat, but finding only sorrow. Sit, drink something hot, he said. Sophia hesitated, her wet hair clinging to her cheeks. She sipped tea Luca prepared. Silence pressed against her, amplifying every heartbeat. Victor's men whispered, "Why her? What does she know?" But Victor was unmoved. He asked gently, "Who did this to you?" Sophia trembled, voice fragile. "They said I stole tips. I just wanted to help my family." Victor saw something in her, pain he recognized, innocence tested by cruelty. He turned to his men, voice iron. "No one leaves this room until her name is cleared." Sophia wept anew, but this time her tears fell into a space made for healing. Victor remembered a night years ago, alone, beaten, rescued by a stranger's kindness. He knew what it meant to be saved by mercy. Outside, the storm intensified. Inside, a new kind of power was shaping the night. Victor dispatched Luca to question Sophia's manager. The crime boss's reputation forced honesty. The manager, panicked, confessed. "She's innocent. I misplaced the money." Luca returned, truth in hand. Victor addressed his men. "This girl is under my protection. Anyone who threatens her answers to me." Sophia, stunned, managed only, "Why would you help me?" Victor replied, "Everyone needs rescue once in their life." He offered her food, a job until she found her feet, and safety, a promise her life had never given. The staff murmured, reassessing their own code. Some resented Victor's gentleness, others respected it. Sophia's hands shook, unsure how to belong in a world this powerful. Victor reassured, "No one will hurt you here." She felt something unlock, a door to hope that had always been bolted shut. Days passed, and Sophia's presence became unforgettable. Victor watched quietly as she warmed to the staff, her laughter, rare but radiant, softened old wounds inside him. One night, she found him staring out windows, lost in thought. "You don't seem like a monster," she whispered. Victor smiled, sadness lacing his face. "Monsters are made, not born. Tonight, I chose differently." They shared stories, Victor's rise through bloody nights, Sophia's struggle to keep her mother alive. Compassion became currency in a place built for secrets. Luca, Victor's childhood friend, cautioned, "Protection is risk. She makes you human. That's dangerous." But Victor saw a new way forward. If you want a world without monsters, You build it yourself. Sophia began to trust. Each day, she served meals, helped guests, learned to fight back against old fears. Victor made it known citywide. Sophia was family now. Not everyone accepted Victor's new code. Old rivals, eager to exploit softness, sent warnings, a shattered bottle at Il Quattro's entrance, a cryptic note. Weakness invites death. Victor doubled security. Sophia stayed strong, remembering nights alone but now fortified by fierce allies. A rival gang leader, Silvio, spread rumors she was a spy, testing Victor's loyalty. Tensions escalated until gunshots cracked one rainy evening, forcing guests and staff to shelter in the marble kitchen. Victor shielded Sophia, barking orders to his men. Nobody touches her. The storm inside matched the one still raging outside. Sophia whispered prayers, Victor's arms steady around her. In chaos, he repeated his promise. You're safe now. His protection was not just physical. He made her know it. Power was meant to shelter, not destroy. Outside, sirens wailed. Inside, a new family was forged by survival and trust. With threats curbed and order restored, Victor rebuilt what had been broken, both in Il Quattro and in Sophia's heart. He called her mother in person, offering medical help. The gesture transformed both families. Sophia became the glue between worlds once divided by fear. She started school, saved money, and learned self-defense from Victor's trusted allies. Guests who once judged Victor's leniency grew loyal, seeing hope where only cruelty had ruled. The young boss became legend, not for ruthlessness, but for kindness in a brutal age. Sophia organized charity meals, hired exiles, and welcomed survivors. Il Quattro gained a reputation, not just Mafia haunt, but community haven. Victor and Sophia often walked home in the rain, sharing umbrellas and burdens. Her tears became stories, her fear became memory. Months later, Sophia stood at a crossroads. Victor offered her a key role in a restaurant, but she envisioned more, a place where lost souls could find shelter. She presented a plan, an orphanage for kids abandoned by crime. Victor's lieutenants bristled. This was not their world. But Victor championed her vision. When city officials raised obstacles, Sophia fought back. Victor taught her how to negotiate, bluff, and trust herself. Together, they made history, Il Quattro funding hope in a place built by hardship. Sophia faced old demons, finding courage through Victor's steady support. In a tearful speech at the orphanage opening, she declared, "Safety is earned together. Tonight, we refuse to let fear win." Victor stood beside her, proud, her protector, mentor, and friend. Years of peace could not erase old cycles. Another storm surged. A former rival returned, targeting Il Quattro, demanding Victor pay for kindness with blood. Sophia was caught in the crossfire, but returned Victor's favor, defending the staff, outsmarting attackers, holding firm. Victor, witnessing her courage, realized safety was not his alone to give. You made me stronger by refusing to run. In the chaos, Sophia recalled her first night in the rain, how fear had shaped, but kindness had saved her. The rival retreated, shocked that Victor's new family fought as one. That night, Victor addressed staff. Monsters are temporary. Safety is forever. The world noticed. Media painted Victor and Sophia as unlikely heroes. Sophia's orphanage rescued hundreds. Il Quattro became legend. Rainy nights became ritual, Sophia and Victor walking, laughing, repeating old promises. Staff grew loyal not just to money, but to meaning. Sophia sent help to old adversaries, building bridges within broken communities. Rival bosses learned respect. Some joined her cause. Victor's empire flourished, not by fear, but by trust. On the anniversary of her rescue, Sophia gathered Il Quattro staff, sharing the story. A young waitress lost and found under the city's storm, saved by a boss with more heart than violence. Years later, Sophia became director of a citywide charity, the rain-soaked girl now a beacon for survivors. Victor, ever watchful, grew a family marked not by crime, but by kindness. Their story spread far beyond the restaurant. Echoes in every city alley, hope for every scared child. Whenever it rained, Sophia would stand outside, remembering that safety, once a distant dream, had become a living promise. And no matter the darkness, Victor's words echoed still. "You're safe now."